Hello all, I hope you're doing great. Welcome to the Mommy Call. I always tag it as one mom's journey to keep God first and her sanity intact. And pretty much all moms, wherever you are, women, know exactly what I mean by that. It's just different things the Lord shows me and tells me and speaks to my heart, sometimes through my kids, sometimes funny, sometimes sad, sometimes pretty deep, sometimes just plain goofy, like today, crazy band day. But anyway, hope you're having a good day. Real quick, something that the Lord showed me this morning, and it's not even close to Easter. Actually, it's the last day of August. Oh, it's the 11-year anniversary of my husband and my first date. Oh, so cool. But anyway, so it's August 31st, 2016. And this morning the Lord showed me that His will is not like the golden Easter egg. Bear with me. We've all been there. We've been at that Easter egg hunt, whether it's school or church, especially if we remember back to when we were growing up, and we're all waiting and we're waiting, and there's all these eggs, but there's only one golden egg, and usually it's a plastic egg wrapped in tinfoil, but that's beside the point. So, at least it was for me growing up. We're all excited, we're all ready to go, and we are frantically searching for that golden Easter egg, that one Easter egg. Meanwhile, we are ignoring all the other eggs and great things full of candy, money, whatever, laying right there for us to see. We run right past it. We don't pay any attention to the awesome things along the way. We are after that one Easter egg, that golden Easter egg that there's only one of. And we have to admit that usually, let's just admit it, it's the child or the kid that seems a little obnoxious and you think is the least deserving who jumps up and says, "I found it!" And they got the golden Easter egg, and everybody's all bummed. Meanwhile, we're standing over there going, quizzically picking up yellow eggs and orange eggs. Is this it? Is this the golden egg? Because we're not really sure what it looks like, and we're picking up all these other things, hoping we can make it fit. God's will is not like that. He wants to guide us, and He's a loving Father. And I think one thing we have to realize when we're going through life, we don't have to frantically search for God's will. He wants to show us His will, and it's not hidden like that elusive golden Easter egg under a rock somewhere that we're all fighting to find and picking up the wrong things and ignoring other good things to get to it. It's not like that. God is a good Father. He is a good shepherd. I live in Florida. I'm from Kentucky. I spent 10 years in the Washington, D.C. area. Don't really have a lot of hands-on experience with shepherds. However, I don't think you find too many shepherds hiding under a boulder, well, behind a boulder, not under a boulder, waiting for the sheep to come find them. The shepherd is out in front, and he is in plain view of all the sheep, and he's saying, "This way, over here." He's not hiding from them what he wants them to do. They're not frantically looking for their shepherd to figure out which direction to go. We're told that Christ is a good shepherd, and He comes after us. One of the great truths, confessions if you will, that God gave me in college was that He will not let me miss or mess up any of the great things He has for my life as long as I am earnestly seeking Him. And I'll say that again. God will not let you miss or mess up any of the great plans He has for your life if you are earnestly seeking Him. He's our daddy. He's a good Father. He's a great shepherd. He wants us to follow Him and to go where He has the best pastures for us, the best things for us. He's not hiding from us. And if we're doing our best and our heart is earnestly to seek Him, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to miss it sometimes. But He's not going to let us miss the great things. He doesn't put that pressure on us. Proverbs 16:9 says, "A man makes his plans, but the Lord directs his steps." There is so much peace in that. Please share that with your kids. Use that in your own life, but please give those verses to your kids. And then the last thing I want to tell you is, I found God's will. Please know that it's not elusive. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, 16 through 18 says, "Be happy, rejoice in all things. Pray without ceasing, and give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." That's God's will. Rejoice in all things. Pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances. This is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. We found God's will right there. take those verses, commit them to your memory, store them up in your heart, give them to your children now, so they are not frantically running through their teenage years and their college years and their 20s going, what's God's will? What's God's will? Yes, God has specific plans, best plans for all of us that we can find, and he gives us the desires of our heart. He doesn't give us what we want. That means that if we delight ourselves in him, this is from Psalms 37, then he will put inside of us his best and his desires for our life. So we can rest in that. Take a deep breath. Earnestly seek him. Spend time with him so you feel the Spirit leading you. There are going to be different times where God may have a specific plan over here, a specific plan over there, and he'll lead you in that. But when you don't know God's will, go back to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Rejoice in all things. Pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your week.